Oh boy, sure hope these slimes that I bought work.
SlimeVR.
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 Okay.
SlimeVR.
Is it time for slime? I think everyone's heard
Okay.
of it.
Hey, welcome. So a few years ago, I bought some Harator 1.1b full-body trackers. They worked fine, but after dealing with some of their clunkiness for a while, I wanted something new. Seriously, just tripping over myself on several occasions and then dealing with the big coil wires as the alternative that caused interesting issues that definitely made me finally bite this bullet. You'll see some of the drastic effects in a future project. Everyone and their mother clamor about the slimes, but they can be a pretty little penny to swallow, so I looked around a little until there they were, the, insert name here slime trackers. 5 for only $200. What a steal. No, literally a steal. To me, about a few months ago, slime trackers were just that. Slime trackers, just as they are advertised on the pages, much like other trackers, like Vive 3.0s, Harator X's, the standard format. So, what the hell is a slime anyway? A slime tracker is, as Tavo described, oh, wait, just one second. They are essentially a battery, a microcontroller, and an IMU, or Inertial Measurement Unit. God, that thing corrupts me a little every time I use it. Both Tavo and DaBloodyResh have great videos that go into better detail about slime trackers as a whole, like what they are and how to use them. But for the sake of not continuing to repeat so much of what others have said, I'm gonna move on. The thing about slime trackers is that the IMUs that are included change based on the person selling it. These are basically the thing that determines the tracking quality, and was the big killer for me, as it not only drastically changes the price, but also a big difference in terms of quality of tracking. There's this whole weird process I had to go through since none of the controllers were calibrated, and when I contacted the seller about their lackluster tracking, they sent me a video about something I've never seen in any of the videos about slimes that I've watched so far, even in the research for this project. Somehow, this made things worse. Actually, I'm more of a shower than a teller anyway, so let me show you exactly what I mean. Here's how my slime trackers were working before the video, after 0 seconds. Now here's them at 30 seconds. And now at 5 minutes. Yeah, this used to be how my Haratoras would act after about a half hour of not being calibrated. But after this video's recommendations, here's how things are going. I'm going to have a stroke and fucking die. My feet were being controlled by my hands. Oh, and one of the trackers also shipped broken. That was a fun revelation to come to after talking with several reliable slime distributors. Every time I talked to the distributor, they just acted like a dick to me, and I wasn't putting up with it. As tempting as it may be, I'm not going to state who it was either, but let's just say this. Fuck you for putting Vive 3.0s in your title to get more clicks. Alright, I'm done. These things are bad, but why are they bad? Well, as I hinted earlier, the IMU itself isn't as simple as something like a GPU, where you have a series number and iteration. This isn't at the fault of the SlimeVR devs as far as I'm aware, this is just how IMUs are titled. Like the BNO 085, BMI 160, ICM 426088. What the fuck does that even mean? Alright class, let's learn 4 simple tricks to not get scammed by bad slime trackers. Rule number 1, do not buy slimes off of eBay. Yes, I wish I knew this before, I am not a hardware channel for this reason. It may be tempting to buy something off a big corporation's website, but trust me when I say, for individual distributors, there's going to be a much better place to go for. Rule number 2, do not buy slimes that are promoted in VRChat posters. Next was not the one that I bought, however, I have not heard great things about that either. This is honestly a great thing to keep in mind, and maybe someday I'll make a video about these type of posters in VRChat worlds. That's AI. Rule number 3, actually do your research before buying slime trackers, not after. I am Resh. I am dumb. I have accepted that. Gut. And the big one, rule number 4, always check the IMUs that the slime tracker uses. The slime Discord can tell you if it's actually worth getting or not. In fact, just buy the fucking slime trackers off of their Discord marketplace. They have an active community with every type of tracker price point you could want. If you're a cautious buyer and you have to buy from a mainstream source, then maybe slime trackers aren't what you're looking for, and save that money for a different part of your setup, or buy something like the Harator wirelesses or Vive Ultimates. I've actually been using the simulated full-body tracking in virtual desktop for the last couple months now, And it's been doing a good-ass job. No big setup, very little calibration, it just works. If you have Standable, you should see similar results, which, for $20, that's honestly a good deal. Even working out using them seems to do a decent job, with some finickiness when it comes to lying down on the ground, but is otherwise a pretty clean experience. And it at least sure looks a hell of a lot better than without it. So, to make a long story short, pick your own poison, do your own research, and just have fun with whatever you pick. Just avoid shitty IMUs, shady distributors, and talk to people in the Slime Discord. I'll probably link in the description if I remember. Well, that's all there really is for today, just a simple little something. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the stuff that people tell you to do, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Alright. I don't have a bonus clip. I don't usually do these duck to the camera stuff like this.